Welcome to Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson. And if you're anything like me, whenever you travel, you like to check out small town gun stores. Even if I'm on a road trip, I will sometimes just look up local shops to try out because you never know when a store may have a killer deal on a firearm that others have passed by. Due to this, I've seen an awful lot of gun shop reviews, and some reviews have been, well, let's go with enlightening. And I will go through some of the more interesting reviews today. Braden says, well, first off, this place reminds me of fecal matter at its finest. I'm guessing that's not a compliment. Have you ever had an awful nightmare in which you couldn't wake up? This is how it feels to go into this hole of overpriced pew pew launchers. 2.4 out of 10. That's a pretty concise score there, Braden, which I guess averages to 1.2, so your 1-star rating fits here. Have or Yav or Jav, 1 star says, the only reason that I went to this place, it was for the reviews that I saw in Bill's Gun Shop. And coming up, no punctuation. Terrible service, no hello, no how are you, how can we help you? I feel bad because I brought my friend here to shop for a shotgun for hunting. If it is lunchtime, close the place down if you don't want to talk to the customers, and don't shake your head when someone asks a question and ignore the person. Sorry, lost a good sale, you old goat and baldy. I did like that you had 7.62 by 54 rounds in stock. That 7.62 by 54 apparently wasn't enough to get any more than the 1 star, though. Miguel, 1 star, do not buy a gun from here. They do not know the laws. I'm active duty military stationed here, walked in with my orders in hand ready to buy a gun, and they said they couldn't sell to me. I even have my Michigan CPL as well. This place is garbage. Smells good, though. Come on, the nice smell doesn't get you to 2 stars. Sam, with a healthy 2-star review, says, night and day compared to this is a much smaller store. There were just no employees here. Not few, almost non-existent. Okay, I'm going to have to stop here. No employees, then saying not few, almost non-existent. So I'm guessing 1 employee? I finally decided to buy that dehydrator I wanted. It was $70 off. However, I was not prepared for the logistical dance that would entail. The thing weighs 80 pounds and is huge, a 2-man job. Finding an employee to assist was a chore, wheedling the proper cart out of them even more so. The fragmented process at the register was gruesomely slow. 1.5 hours and I now have my dehydrator. How dry I am. It's a little poetic end there. Paige with 1 star. This place is a joke. Who are they kidding? I ordered a clip for my 223. The guy says, we'll call you when it gets in. Of course, they had to see my ID first. Well, been way over a year and still waiting on that phone call. What a pathetic way to run a business. Paige, my man, I know I blurred out your picture, but you look like Santa Claus with more salt than pepper in your beard. Don't be waiting a year for a single magazine from someone. Go somewhere else or follow up with a phone call. I'm guarantee you they did not write your name down in the first place. Hannah with 1 star. I got a new bow sight for Christmas. Kevin in the bow range was zero help trying to get it sighted in. In fact, he broke my brand new sight and we had to return it because he didn't know what he was even doing and tried to act like it wasn't broken. That would have been a nice sight to see. Like, you broke my bow sight. No, I didn't. On top of that, he adjusted so much stuff on my actual bow beside my sight that now my bow doesn't even shoot as it did before we took it there. He refused to look at the instructions after he said he didn't know how to work the sight multiple times. Do not trust those guys with your bows. I gotta say, Hannah, if Kevin told you he didn't know how to do it, maybe you should have trusted him on that and not kept with him and found someone else or gone somewhere else, especially when he didn't look at the instructions. So I think you're kind of splitting the baby here of blame. Both of you are at fault. Dang, Kevin. William with 1 star. Staff is rude and unhelpful. They act as they are put off by you being in the store. Bought a new rifle for my son, had it quote-unquote bore-sighted by, as they told me, the most capable. 3 foot off at 25 yards. I burned a box of shells to get moving to the 0. Come to find out, the scope screws were not even tightened down. Going forward, I wouldn't walk across the street to piss on this place if it was on fire. I'm a little surprised you didn't notice it wasn't tightened down at first though, but the 1-star review is probably pretty accurate here. And Jason with 1 star, just awful. A gun shop that refuses entry because of a mask. That's okay, obviously your customers don't matter. I'll buy my guns elsewhere. I thought this was America.
I thought this was America!
Guess not at It is funny, there was a local gun shop that had a mask mandate for the city, and they put up a sign saying that if you had a bandana or neck gaiter, they would treat you like thieves. But if you had regular surgical masks, you would be fine. I always thought that was kind of a funny and weird thing to get put up in your gun store. Arlene with 1 star. This store needs to expand. Can't get through the aisles. Asked to use the bathroom and was pointed to a porta potty. I put down my items, never to return. Very definitive end there. Landon with 1 star. In short, is full of simpletons, thieves, and adults who suffer from little man syndrome and quite possibly ED. Quite a medical diagnosis from Landon. And finally, Shannon. There's a gal that works here. She's husband stealing, home wrecking tramp. She's rude, and that's one reason why she was fired from the grocery store. Always gotta love the good small town gossip. But then my favorite part, Shannon, in her benevolence, still gave them 3 stars, the highest review we've had today, even though there's a home wrecking tramp working at the counter. And that about wraps it up for today. Which was your favorite? Do you have any favorite reviews that you've seen yourself? If you do, leave them in the comments below. Maybe I'll feature them if I do another video and make this a series. Please like the video and subscribe if you want more of this type of content. Thanks for watching.